Alright guys, so welcome back to another video. So what I want to talk about today is I want to share my experience. Basically, I've been playing at the range for straight, like almost every day for a couple months now. And what I want to do is I want to compare which one is better, practice at the range or practice at home. That's my question, and I'm going to be answering that question based on my experience. So practicing at the range a lot of balls, or staying at home and have a device like the Mevo or the Mevo Plus to kind of check on my distances, my swing speed, etc. So stay tuned. Okay, so which one is better? In my experience, from practicing at the range every day, hitting balls, or from practicing here with a device. At the range, I did not use my Mevo or Mevo Plus very often. I did use it, but not that often. So which one is better? For me, I can tell you, either way, you can practice. Whatever you practice it's okay, but you have to have a device. A radar that could be not just the Mevo or the Mevo Plus. It could be any radar, even one of those cheap radars, but you have to have a benchmark, something that you can measure your data. You can swing speed, your launch angle, or even if you just have a device that measures swing speed, take that to the range. Because if you don't, then in my opinion, you're not going to have any reference. What happened to me, I play a lot at the range. I did improve, with contact a lot, but in reality, because I didn't take my Mevo Plus or Mevo, I don't really know whether my launch angle was lower, higher, my swing speed was faster, slower. I didn't know any of that, because I don't practice with real balls, with premium balls. In reality, I have nothing. I did improve my contact, but I did not improve my consistency, because I didn't have any of that. Even if you have just a device, a radar that tells you just like 3 parameters, like swing speed, club speed, and maybe launch angle, or not even, just swing speed, that's going to be better than just going out there and just hitting balls. Because in my opinion, coming back here, I feel like I was a little more consistent before, when I was practicing mostly at home with all my devices here, because now I feel like my swing speed kind of varies too much, because I was used to hitting balls at the range without really having a constant swing speed. I was just hitting balls, watching the ball go. But the main thing was the consistency of not knowing exactly how fast you were swinging without a device. So my advice to anybody practicing would be to have some sort of device. Whether I'm at the range or here, I can hit a ball. Like, I have my 9-iron, I can hit a ball, and I can go with feelings. I can say, I can just hit it, and I have an idea of what happened there, but I don't know anything, because I don't have any, I didn't set up my Mevo or Mevo Plus, so I'm not going to know exactly whether that ball was hit good. Maybe it felt good, but I'm really not going to know exactly if my swing speed was a little higher, a little lower with respect to my previous swings. So you're not going to know, and the same thing is going to happen at the range, and even at home if you don't have any device to read your speed. But if you have something, and then maybe you hit a good shot, and then you check, and it says, okay, this is maybe 82 miles an hour. So hey, listen, that's pretty good for me. So I'm going to try to replicate that. And then you hit another shot, and maybe you hit like 79 miles an hour, and then you can say that shot, even though it felt good, it wasn't, the swing speed was lower. So then you can kind of work on your swing that way. You can increase your swing speed, or whether maybe it's the launch angle that you're working on. You have something to look at. If you don't have anything, you're just going to hit balls, and you're just going to go with your feeling, and you're going to have to trust your feeling whether that was a good shot or not. So even if you just have one of these, like just a fly scope, or it doesn't have to be fly scope, it could be just a little one of those radars that you can grab for like $100 or 150. I think that alone will be enough. It will be better than just practicing without knowing anything, no knowledge about your swing speed or your carry distance or launch angle. I think for me, even if you train a lot at the range or at home, if you don't have anything to measure your numbers, I think I'm not saying you're wasting your time, but you're not going to be as consistent as if you would having one of these. I came back to play more in my backyard, and I noticed like something that I never done before. My consistency as far as my swing speed has changed dramatically. With my 7-iron, actually, I lowered my club speed, and I think the reason why is because I wasn't really measuring my swing speed, or I had no data at all when I was at the range. I did hit some, I was hitting shots, I was getting good practice, but I was not, I didn't have any benchmark as to what I was doing. When I was practicing from here with a device like this, or the Maple Plus, or any device, you have some knowledge of how fast you're swinging. You know exactly, like, if this is 80 miles an hour or 85, and you can repeat that constantly because you have one of these. So you can just sit there and practice, have the same amount of swing speed. Whereas at the range, if you don't have any of these, then you're not going to know. You're not going to know if you're swinging slower, and obviously that affects your carry distance. It affects everything. So for me personally, I would say you will practice better with one of these. I know some people they're going to say that well, the pros, they play at the range and they don't have any problems. They practice a lot at the range, and it is true, but they practice with real grass, they practice with Pro V1s, and they practice with real greens. Actually, their range is not like my range. They have a real greens even with a slope. So that's completely different because they are in an environment that is just like the course. So that's a complete different way of practicing. So obviously, if you don't hit a shot well, you're going to see it that you stay short from the green. At your range or at my range, if you don't hit it well, maybe it felt good, but maybe that particular ball wasn't a good ball, so it's going to stay short. So how do you know if you made a good shot or not? Ultimately, you're not going to know because you're not playing in an environment that is like the course. So for that, I would say don't waste your time. Just go to the course. Even if you haven't played in a while, don't waste your time going to the range. Just go straight to the course. You will do better at the course. You will improve much more at the course than at the range, in my opinion. So anyways, that was just my opinion. I wanted to get this out there to share it with you guys, and let me know in the comments what you think. Make sure to leave a like and remember to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, guys. Until next time.